Trucking, got my chips cashed in, keep trucking. Like the
Hey everybody, Basilray from Vaping, and I've got kind of a juice collection review, if you will. And this one's kind of special for me because they were mixed by one of my favorite guys in the vaping community, Mr. RippleInStillWater, and they're available from CigTechs.com. So, if you've ever been to any internet message board or forum that has even a thread in a subforum of a subforum related to electronic cigarettes, you've probably seen this guy. He is pretty much everybody's favorite hippie for all intents and purposes, not to downplay other people like Oz the Pissed Off Hippie who have hippie in their handle, but Ripple is by far, I think, the friendliest and most level-headed hippie out there. So he recently started mixing up juices which are sold through CigTechs.com under their Windy City line of liquids. And there's a bunch of them that he sent me. Some of these I really wanted to show you and talk about, but I can't. So as an example, his Krispy Treats is one of the best Rice Krispy Treat e-liquids I've ever tried. And I vaped that bottle, turned around and bought a 30 mil, and inside of a weekend I polished that off. So I can't talk about it, show you vapor production, not that that's the end-all be-all when it comes to a liquid. Hands down, one of the best Rice Krispy Treat liquids I've ever tried. Probably the best. Just a great, sweet Rice Krispy Treat flavor. Smells good on the exhale. My coworkers all would yell at me when I was vaping at the office because when I had that, they all immediately were craving sweets because that's all they could smell. He sent me his key lime pie. Key lime pie is like my absolute all-time favorite dessert. So that's another one here. This bottle, empty. So I can't really show you vapor production or anything on that one. He sent me a watermelon menthol. I dislike everything watermelon. I don't like eating watermelon. I don't like watermelon Jolly Ranchers, watermelon gum, watermelon soda, you name it. If it's got watermelon in it, I don't like it. I sat down and polished this off in an entire afternoon. It was just really, really good for whatever reason. Mountain Mint, which is like an Andes mint, just a nice blend of chocolate and mint. Chocolate's a real tough vape to get where it just doesn't taste burnt, and he successfully did that. Real nice vape. I've got a few here loaded up. So in the Empire Mods 901, the Empire Mods Bridgeless 901 on the Empire Mod kicked to 10 watts. I've got his Berry Crunch. Real accurate crunchberry flavor. I want it to be just a touch sweeter, but I do really like it. It's really pretty good. Ages real well. You know, so if you've got it sitting on hand for a bit and you don't get to it right away, it's just going to get better after a few days of steep time. He's got a cinnamon roll vape. Cinnamon roll is a good vape. It's a vape that I like. I don't vape cinnamon roll liquids a lot. If I have a bottle of a cinnamon liquid, cinnamon roll liquid, it's going to last me a long time because it's like I'll have a couple puffs of it in the morning when I would normally want to eat a cinnamon roll, and then I'm kind of done with it. But this is one of the better ones that I've tried. So I've got it here on the S Max Z Zigelli Max at 4 volts here on a 1.5 ohm 510. Just another nice vape. I've got the buttery pound cake. This one I really like. Let me top this one off. I've been puffing on this one sitting here. Have this in a 510 at 1.5 ohms 4 volts on the ProVary. This one is a real nice liquid. It's got just a real great buttery cake flavor to it. Hard to match. I've never had anything on that level of just buttery goodness, so I'm really enjoying that one. Last one I wanted to talk about here real quick is the raspberry custard. Have that loaded up here. 11.5 watts in a 2 ohm HH357 on the Darwin. Just a nice vape here again. There were a couple from the line that just weren't for me. Not to say that there's anything wrong with them. All the liquids are fantastic. Just not for my kind of flavor profile. Wasn't into the Devil's Food icing. The monkey juice just wasn't for me. Peanut butter smoothie wasn't bad in terms of a peanut butter vape. I love everything peanut butter. I just feel like it's a really tough vape flavor to get. Wasn't bad. Just wasn't something I was going to vape a whole lot. And there was one other one. The blueberry cheesecake. Not bad. wasn't for me. I'm not a big cheesecake guy in general. But let me tell you about this Rice Krispy Treats just one more time. This Krispy Treats liquid is out of this world. I need to re-up and order myself another bottle. And I'm going to need to start getting this in quart sizes. I literally took that down, got it on a Saturday. By the end of the Vape show on a Monday night, the entire bottle got vaped. So whirlwind vaping tour on that Krispy Treats stuff. So if you have not tried any of Mr. RippleInStillWater's juice, head on over to CigTechs.com where it's available. It's about $14.99 for a 30 ml. So you're right at that kind of, for me, in a lot of ways, the price barrier, that 50 cents per milliliter. And 10 ml bottles where they've got a kind of an expanded range of the flavors look to be $5.99 a bottle. So not too expensive. If you've ever done business with CigTechs, they're constantly having a sale. So I'm sure you can catch a deal on it. But even if you don't, get on out there, support everybody's favorite vaping hippie, Mr. RippleInStillWater. Check him out on the forums. PM him if you've got questions. Hit me up. Catch him Monday nights, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Vape Link. Basil phone, 612-293-6405. Facebook.com/Basilray. Twitter @Basilray. All the forums, except for the ones that Ripple is on, and I'm not. I'm Basilray. And until I see you guys next time, please take care.
To me, what a long spaceship it's been.